Greetings, hello, and welcome to Talking Tuesday. We're gonna dive right in because I got some good stuff for you today, and I'm not wasting anybody's time. Let us go. I hope you're well and your mind is open because here's the deal. We just got some facts here for you, and by we, I mean me. Recently, I went into the grocery store, check out the apps, and I saw this display for $20 for like 12 liters. And then, I got the water on my mind. I think, dang, I got a machine that does that, and it is definitely not $20 that I'm paying for 12 liters. And that inspired me to dive into the nitty gritty with you here and just tell you that if you're not investing long term in your water supply, like keeping it clean, having it give you energy, if you're not doing that, you're just kind of handing out water for free. You're just handing out, you're not getting much from it, unfortunately. I apologize. But when you go out and you buy water, you're getting tap water. But how do they make it alkaline? It's smart. It's smart water, Elizabeth. Come on, what do you mean? They put baking soda in the water. I don't think, and I could be wrong, but I don't know who here is you know, starving for baking soda. It's great for cooking. Not really sure why you're putting it in your water. It gives that sort of like smooth texture, but you can tell mouth feels kind of dry. You can get kind of sloshy from drinking it. It's not a great time. And when you get down to it, when neutralize the powder added in, the water's just, at best neutral, so like seven-ish. But at worst, it's probably just going to be like in the yellow green area. So if it's on that side of it, it's asking your body for energy to digest it because nothing we do in life is for free. It can be free of guilt or shame or weight on the heart, but it can't be free of energy. It is a material, unfortunately, my friends here, but actually, you just gotta find what works for you and turn into the wind, you know what I'm saying? So, and hey, maybe you just like to support Coca-Cola a bit more than people that you know. And that is sort of like the culture we've been raised in is, this sort of like separated. I don't need this, don't need that. I don't, it's just water. It's all the same. It's just H2O, unless the proportion of H2 is literally higher than if it was just H2s as their pairing. Anyways, that is all the science you'll get in this episode. Uh, and I will show you the math in the next slide, but over like 30 years, um, you are gonna willingly give, let's say you go with Smart Water at this promotional price, you're gonna give them like over $50,000. So I'm not sure who's the one scamming here. I don't. Doesn't. Anyways, you get this machine, you take care of it as you do the things that are important to you in life, such as yourself. Take care of the machine. Get a new internal filter now and again. Now, the plates within, they're good. Those are solid. Those are solid. If you ever feel that you're like, I would like more out of this machine, you can always get it deep cleaned. Not a bad price. and they'll give you a loaner. So we'll do a loaner for you. So, or you could just give Coke like $60,000 if you live more than 30 years now, and the price doesn't change. Speaking of price, numbers, math time is upon us. We're getting straight to the point. As I said, we had the $20 occurrence for 12 liters, and your girl did the math. She did the math. Actually, I will share. I hope this shares my screen. Maybe. I don't know if it will. So I will put an insert for the math that I did for this. So for 1 gallon of smart water, you're gonna pay $5.27. So 19.99 divided across 3.79 gallons equals 5.27 per gallon. You are getting 3.79 gallons out of one of those boxes. All right. So if you're being healthy, if you're feeling optimal, if you're doing your best, you're feeling good, exercising, chatting, you're using your water, you're sweating, you're talking, all the stuff. You're going to use about a gallon a day. So if you drink a gallon of $5.27 water for 30 days, you're going to spend $159 on water per month. And then if you drink water every month, I don't know, maybe you're going to spend 158, 159, well, $158.10 times 12 months is $1,897.20 on water per year. Okay, $1,897.20 on water per year. That's a lot of water. So prices increase over time, generally, in life. And that delivery of water, that's just from another tap source with baking soda added, is more liable to supply chain disruptions. We've been through that. I don't know if you want to think ahead about that, but you could just not have to think too hard about that if you don't depend weekly, monthly on a delivery or a pickup of water. And maybe the tap water in your own home is the seeable problem, and you can look into what's exactly in your water. I can help you do that. And then you can fix what's actually going on in that water and not just get water from Timbuktu with old John's baking soda in it. Sometimes they put magnesium. You can put magnesium, you can make your own Gatorade. And especially if you're absorbing the water more, you're going to absorb the nutrients more. All right, I said I wasn't going to do science. So anyways, long story short, if you're going to drink water for the next 30 years, I will be. I pray you will be too. You could pay $183 a year, which makes it $15.25 a month, or 50 cents a day, literally, actually, for unlimited water that comes out of your tap or well or whatever setup you have that we can work in conjunction with. We just need water pressure. Not only can you drink the water, you can clean with the water, you can disinfect with the water, you can, hydrate other things in your life. There's just the neutral water, the babies. There's a lot of applications here, and it's over there. Anyways, so do you want to pay more for water that does one thing not very well, 60 grand for 30 years, or do you want to pay for water that's like 50 cents a day. I think I just did, I think I just did my whole bit with that small. So we're gonna roll with it. Add passion. Here's the fun part everyone actually loves to talk about secretly. That's why you're here. Hello. From this point on, now that you know of the water, feel however you're feeling about it, but don't be quiet about it. That is what I will advise. Start asking people in your life, what is this? And then just, you don't have to do what they say with their input, but just cast it out. I dare you to just start talking about water more and let that ripple going out, you can see where the ripples come back and ask questions. Well, like, what did that bump off of? Oh, why would they, what do people have to say about water in your life? Just not already, we need it, we're made of it, there's a lot of it on the world. Yeah, but I mean, like, proportionally, it's the same, like the world and us. It's kind of interesting. Our bones are right. Anyway, I'm a really great conversation starter, guys. So take it from me. If, you're having these water conversations and you feel called back to this conversation and you're ready to be like, well, she was on about that water something. I think give it a try. I suggest you give it a try. We'll get to this, but I wish I hadn't waited so long, but I'm not alone in that. You just gotta try it. So long story short, I said I wouldn't do more science. We'll get through it. All right, energetically, your cells are going to operate more efficiently once you begin drinking, offering clarity on frequencies that you may not anticipate. Like, you might not know they're there, and then you're going to be like, wow, I've never been so calm in my life. And now I can really hone in on, like, doing the thing you're trying to do, or building a business, or just trying to feel better if you have itchy skin everywhere. You know what I'm saying? And though I'm not a tax professional, I do my own taxes. Good, flawless record so far. But depending on if you're interested in the business or just the medicinal effects the machine creates within the water that your body then uses to function on its own design, just with more ease. You can make it work to the benefit of your April shenanigans with the government. All right, so more numbers. We're just riding this John Deere tractor straight through everything today. I am a 2A, which means I've done 3 sales. Wow. I have earned, and this will help you do the math. So under 1A, just down to the side, it says first sale, second sale. So that's 340 plus 340. And then on my third sale, that one third sale, I earn 680. So 680 plus 340 plus 340. Know what I'm saying? There are different models. There's the shower unit, amongst other items. So that number varies according to the product you are connecting your peeps with. So, and let's say you did a sale. You did the first sale. And that first person you sold to, they made the sale. You're just along for the ride, You're up to 2A now. You know what I'm saying? So, if you're just even mildly having an interest in or just earning money for sharing something that you use, which You would usually share about that anyways, but now you can connect someone with it. So there's no minimum you have to do that. There's no maximum amount that you can do that. You can earn however much you'd like, which, goals, getting there. What is the cogs are turning, my friends, you know what I'm saying? So these are good to know, but if, we'll just keep pushing through the business, no inventory, no stocking. And if you don't know how to do anything with a website or you don't want to make marketing material, then you can just get that. It's already designed, it's already set up for you. So even though I enjoy digital design and media in its various forms, you don't have to be fluent in that. It's just convenient. I didn't realize that was a part of it before I got into it. I was also very into the business though, but here we are, a product that works. Dang it. She won't stop talking about it. It's because it works. Anyways, this is all optional. You don't have to do this. If you don't want money or you make enough money or money isn't something that is an element in your life, then maybe this is not for you. But if you just want to talk about what you like and things that work and you're truthful and honest as a person, maybe they attach another number. You have a customer number and then you get a distributor number. That's really it. You don't pay anything. And you thought when I said no max or cap, it will just compound. There are bonuses and incentives that I personally have not experienced yet, but I am year after year, it's more and more people that I see succeed in this, and that is not a joke. And why not? Because people know about this, people have heard about it, but the collective market of 8 billion people haven't heard of this. So you know what? Let's cast out the line or the net or both, maybe not close to each other. So here's the line. The net is you came from the net. Anyways, the structure of the earnings in this business was designed by the guy who is the president and founder as just an opportunity. It's just an option to do that anybody can do because everybody's going to benefit from this water. You do have to ingest it and use it to realize its benefits, but if you're regularly drinking the water, if you are regularly, using the water, it's hard to deny how useful it is. It's great. And you can do it on a plane. Anyways, if there's any inkling in you that says, what? I mean, how would I have to earn a buck, earn a couple of dollars? This is more than a couple of dollars. It's like hundreds, thousands, you know, it builds over time. So it's there. It's an option. You don't have to. Kind of doesn't hurt, and it's just there. So to tap into is this resonating with you is let's do this sort of thinky thoughts of like, what if you woke up and you actually felt more rested than you've ever felt? Or you just had an extra $1,000 a month. If it was $10,000 a month, how much would your life change? And it's just you're drinking different water. That's it. And telling your friends about it. Not being too shy to tell them about it. How would you move through the world with that? And does that seem something that would be like, I could do a lot more things to hand back. Like I like to help already, but then if I wasn't obligated to this 8-hour chunk every day, I'd go out and do da 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 for who to do, and maybe bring them some water to drink. That's up to you. You can keep the water to yourself. You know, you know. So I ask you in those questions. Now, how do we apply the big vision to the little vision, to the everyday? The big goals to the little habits every day that do the actual changing. So we're gonna dive deep here, guys. But how long have you been drinking water? How long have you been bathing? You know what I'm saying? Do you know anybody in your family that drinks water? Do you wish the water didn't smell like chlorine or taste like a pool or taste like something weird or felt kind of like made your hair do something? What if you just like took a shower and drank water and it was like, ah, actually refreshing, felt good, didn't smell anything weird, and my belly ain't sloshing. It can be this easy, and I'm changed my own life. It's asking me if I'm playing music. No, it's just me. Um, just let your body get back to what it was designed to do, and you're gonna say, "Oh no, I had this my whole life." I have found few situations where when this water is ingested regularly, that there is not an increase in the quality of life, and I mean that deeply. Even if the time is short, make the time that you do have feel better, and you can do it through drinking water, y'all. Anyways, to all the variety of people that I follow that got into this water business wise or otherwise, they just regret not doing it sooner. They're like, hmm, I actually feel a difference when I actually drink the water. All right. Invest in everything that is, you know, the creating the foundation of your life. Our skin cells or turn over, our nails grow, our hair grows. Like we are constantly changing. We are actively involved in our like ongoing maintenance. Maybe we didn't, design the temple, but we should probably like sweep it up a little bit now and again. This is the molecular hydrogen is going to go into your aquaporins and it's going to be the clean intracellular water that sweeps out your cells and sweeps out all the nasty stuff and then you get rid of the bad stuff. You want to feel better? Try it. Kids, come on. So, as someone who was getting weaker over time, don't wait to feel worse. If you're not feeling hot or you just don't feel deeply hydrated, just get over here. Let's talk. You see what it says? Let's talk. Let's talk. Let's change your life. Thank you for being here. I want to liberate the energy that you have inside of you through the power of medicinal molecular hydrogen. That is not a health claim. I just feel better over the time span of me drinking it. And my nails are stronger and have more energy and feel better and I don't wheeze and I don't have eczema flare-ups. All right. So you're in. You're in. Contact me. DM, comment, email, survey. Next. Tell me next, and we will go next. Thanks for being here. I will see you next Tuesday.